Did you ever wonder what your spiritual gifts were and how you could use them for like an unfair advantage maybe in life? Can you read minds? Are you a great manifester? Can you work your magic? Are you psychic? Are you a channel? Let's find out. Today I'm going to do a pick a card reading that unveils what your spiritual gifts is and reveals any blocks you have to using them and how you can apply them to your life. If you're interested in the most accurate and entertaining pick a card readings and videos about spiritual development, please subscribe to my channel and join the Suburban Seekers here at Suburban Magic. And don't forget to ring that bell so you get notifications whenever I post a video. Saying all that, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome! I'm Amanda and I've been reading tarot cards since 2004. I was, I think, 24 or so. You can do the math and see how old I am now. If you want more of me, I know who wouldn't, you can follow me on Instagram at Suburban Magic. I do daily pick-a cards and I also do a lot of Instagram stories content if you're into it. In order for me to better connect to your individual energy and even the collective energy of all you guys out there watching these videos, please remember to comment down below because I read every single comment and I really believe that helps me to connect and make future videos and future pick-a-card readings even more relevant to all of you and even you individually. Sometimes we get some really specific stuff. Okay, it's time to pick a pile, and before you do, please take a couple of centering breaths. I'm going to go over the piles right here. There will also be timestamps below, so you can just click to your chosen stack. This is pile number 1. This is the Laboradite. This is pile number 2. This is the Selenite wand. I also incidentally use this to cleanse the area before we do our reading. And this is pile number 3, and this is the Amethyst cluster. If you feel called to more than one pile, please feel free to watch both readings. All right, see you guys in the readings. Thank you, God, goddesses, guides, guardians, and gurus for tarot and oracle cards to use as a tool to receive the most beneficial and insightful information that we can get today concerning what our spiritual gifts are and how we can better utilize them in our life for our greatest benefit. Amen. Hi, pile number 1. I'm going to go ahead and lay your cards out now. We have the 5 of Swords, King of Cups, 8 of Cups, 2 of Cups reversed, 2 of Swords reversed, we've got 2s and 2s here, and 7 of Swords reversed. And this is your oracle card. So here's how this reading is going to go. I'm going to set this card here, and I'm so excited to reveal what your spiritual gifts are, what blocks you have that have kept you from developing it, and then finally how you can develop your spiritual gifts more fully, to gain that unfair advantage in life. So before we get started, please comment down below if you picked pile number 1 and which part of the reading most resonates with you. These are general readings. Remember, if you are interested in a more personalized, tailored reading though, check the description box below for more information on how to get a personal reading with me. So we're going to start here with what are your spiritual gifts. We have 5 of Swords, King of Cups, 8 of Cups. Let me just take this in for a minute. Your spiritual gifts have to do with communication, leadership, and something artistic. So we have 5 of Swords here. Okay, you guys have the gift of mental acuity and clarity. You could even be a little bit clear. What are you? What are you guys? You're a seeker. So we have the 8 of Cups here, which tells me you could end up being a spiritual seeker. This means you could honestly dabble and learn many different spiritual philosophies, religions. You could pick up many gifts along the way. You may be in the search for truth, and you usually follow your heart, and you have the ability to manage your emotions, between your emotions and your intellect. Now, as far as being a spiritual gift, your spiritual gift is you're a truth seeker, and you've got 5 of Swords here, so you can see through the truth into the truth of any conflict or situation with other people, your intuition and mental intuition is what I'm getting more than anything. Like mental knowing, just like you just know, you're able to cut through conflicts or negotiations. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I'll zoom in and put some B-roll in there so you guys can see the card up close. But so I'm seeing a lot of balance between the mind and the heart, which is actually quite rare. Something that most people aspire to. You are born with this knowing of the welling of artistic abilities that come up inside of you, and your ability to match your mental with your emotional, to cut through any conflict, to see through to the heart of any conflict, and to use that for your advantage. You find yourself on the winning end of an argument more times than not. And that's because you have this gut feeling about you. It's not so much, although I see you as the seeker and the one who's going to look for the truth in every situation and look for the truth for life, the philosopher, going to look for that ninth cup, which is the cup of fulfillment. I still see you guys as someone who is already maybe using their intuition in a very practical way already and applying it to their job, to their relationships, and to their life. Now let's get into your blockages though, because you do have some blockages that is keeping these spiritual gifts from coming full on and full forward in your life. And I see them coming up, even though you can cut to the heart of any situation and relationship. Unfortunately, you lack a commitment. You might find yourself becoming a commitment phobe when it comes to dedicating yourself to a path of spiritual development. So Two of Cups reversed tells me you're having trouble committing to something. Two of Swords reversed tells me that there's an ongoing pattern of feeling blinded, not blindsided, but kind of like blind to the truth or in a little bit of denial, but you're just kind of stuck in the middle. There's a little bit of an impasse. It doesn't let you move forward with your spiritual progression, such that you feel like you're not sure what steps to take or what is the next decision you should make. You feel like you're cut off from spirit sometimes. And we're going to talk in a minute how you can remedy that situation. So Seven of Swords reverse also means that even though you've had this issue, you're thinking of turning over a new leaf. Like this is the energy underneath it. You want to fully embrace your journey. Like you know that there's a journey ahead of you that's going to lead you towards spiritual insight, spiritual truth, spiritual powers. You know that's ahead of you, and you're ready to turn over a new leaf and to stop lying to yourself and stop lying to other people about who you are. You're ready to be really truthful about this. And your advice for how you can fully step into this, besides, having this insight into the blocks that are keeping you from fully realizing your gut instincts, your savviness, like your ability to cut straight to the heart of the truth of any matter, and your calling towards a spiritual journey that's going to lead you to fulfillment, like utter fulfillment. So if you want to get there, keep these blocks in mind, this inability to commit to things, this inability to see not the truth, because you actually can see into the truth quite well, the inability to feel like you're receiving clear direction. Your direction is going to come here, and I'm about to talk about it, I promise. And also the Seven of Swords reverse, like you just need to be extremely honest about who you are and what you're doing and what your motives are. Don't lie to yourself. Now let's get into the advice from Spirit. This is from the Work Your Magic Oracle card deck. You got the Inner Temple, which is devotion and tune in to the portal of your heart. Devotion. So I see these two cards here together, Eight of Cups and the Inner Temple together. This means you need to go ahead and set on your spiritual path, and that is going to come through devotion to a path, method, or methodology. You need to pick your poison. No, pick your potion. How about that? Pick your potion. Pick your path. and dedicate yourself to it fully. Go ahead and take the first steps to the journey, the first steps to the rest of your life, and devote yourself to this. It's going to lead you to the inner truth of who and what you really are, not who you are, but what you are. And when you get there, on this journey, it's all about the journey, because part of your spiritual gifts is being on this journey, having revelation after revelation after revelation, and being able to level up each time. You are all about, we don't have pentacles here. This is really interesting. I just realized you have no pentacles, no earth energy, and you have no wands, no fire energy here. You are all water and air. You're effervescent. You're like soda water. You are about the mental and the emotional. This is going to take you places. This is heart. Tune into the portal of your heart. You have all these cups here representing your heart and your emotions. And devotion is a commitment of your mind. You've got these swords here pointing to your mental acuity, clear knowing. You need to devote yourself to a specific path and methodology and philosophy and follow it. This is going to bring about your full ability to see, to hear, to know, just to know. You will just always know the answers. Well, good luck to you, pile 1. Hi, pile number 2, my Selenite wands. I'm going to go ahead and lay out your cards and go over them. Wow. Okay, you guys. Oh, Kurt. Pile number 2. You guys are going to be, you are my people. This is an amazing spread. Okay, pile number 2. Remember, if you pick this pile, comment down below that you picked pile number 2 and any other piles you may have picked. And please let us know in the comment section what most resonated with you. I read every comment. I think it helps us to better connect. So be sure to comment below and like this video while you're at it. While you're clicking. These are also general readings. So remember to keep what resonates and reject what doesn't, okay? Now, I'm just going to come out and say it. Selenite wand, pile 2. You guys are spiritual teachers, psychics. You're the woo-woo crew. You're the woo crew, okay? Welcome to the woo crew. You're my people. Oh my God, I'm just laughing because this couldn't have been more obvious. It's like so on the nose, it's ridiculous. Okay, you're a little bit on the nose there, Spirit. So first of all, we have the 4 of Cups. So let me back up here. The top row, which I think I showed you in some B-roll inserts here, which I'll insert here in a moment, or already did. 4 of Cups, its top row here represents like what your gifts are, then the blocks to those gifts. And then we're going to have right here in our Oracle card, which is from the Work Your Light Oracle card deck, we're going to have what advice you have to fully optimize and utilize and integrate your spiritual gifts into life. So, bada bing, bada boom, you got 4 of Cups, which tells me that so far in life, you kind of have rejected, you've rejected some of the gifts that you have, at least in the past. And you've also probably rejected some of the more mundane aspects of life. So while you feel yourself called towards spirituality, you also feel yourself repulsed, can relate, to spirituality. And you're also just, the regular world is also a little too boring for you. Why? That's because we've got the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Okay, you got the spiritual teacher with the other spiritual teacher. You're a spiritual teacher. You're a spiritual master. You are a psychic. You are an oracle. And in fact, spoiler alert, this card says you are the oracle. I mean, this is just hilarious. You are someone who has many spiritual gifts. Some of them you may have visions into the future. You may have extreme intuition that allows you to help, coach, and teach other people. You are called to God, to inner knowing, to spirituality, even to religions, philosophy. Some of this you were born with. You have a wisdom, because the Hierophant and the High Priestess, they're all about the wisdom and the keepers of the hidden knowledge and the keepers of knowledge. So you are the shaman. You are the oracle. This is you. These are your spiritual gifts. They are many and abundant, and they are meant for you to use in the service of other people. It's a lot. I don't know if you thought you were coming here for this, but it's a lot. Now let's look at your blocks to this. This couldn't be more obvious. We have 10 of Pentacles blocking, especially up here with the 4 of Cups. We've got the Hanged One, which is the Hanged Man in the traditional Smith Waite and Rider Waite. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So here's what I see your blocks are. Your blocks could be several things. So pick what resonates with you. 1, but can it make me money though? Can I make money being a spiritual teacher? Well, I assure you, I've seen many, a huckster and a shyster and a truth teller, all of them make money. So if the fakes can make money, the reals can make money. Does this make sense to anybody? You can make money at this. You can certainly set up a legacy, but you have your doubts about this. You are like, ugh, I hate the mundane world, but yet the mundane world gives me munty hunty. I want my munty. So you want your money, and you have a block because you want to set up material success and have a family and set up a legacy and have a retirement fund. These things are not wrong. You do not have to be airy, fairy, floofy, floffy to be spiritual and to teach people spiritual truths and help to elevate their lives to another level. You don't have to be woo-woo. You don't have to be in the woo crew like I just welcomed you to 5 seconds ago. Don't let the woo scare you, okay? So your next block is the Hanged One. This is enlightenment. You're going to have to go through some things, some spiritual awakenings, which are amazing and also not always amazing. A surrender to spirit. You need to surrender, and you haven't been willing to surrender your life yet and do what God wants you to do. I get you. You haven't been willing to surrender yet. You're like, Amanda, I'm not there yet. Okay, we get it. We got you. But this is a block, and let's just go through the rest of your cards and talk about your advice. Okay, this is happening, whether you want it to or not. I'm just kidding. Actually, it doesn't have to happen for you. This is something you need to accept and answer the call to. So the last block is the Ace of Pentacles reversed, which again is just pointing to this other. You have pentacle concerns. You have earthly concerns. Ace of Pentacles reversed. You're like thinking, but wait a minute. I have a pentacle. I have this opportunity in my hand already. I have this job career. Like, I don't want to put that down and like risk it for something else, something weird and woo-woo. You don't have to. I'm going to tell you something. Let's get into your advice card right now and cut through the BS. So you've got Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. It's right here, scientific. It checks out. So what this means for you is that right now, wherever you are, decide how you can bring your spiritual wisdom, which you already have, and also the spiritual wisdom that you will attain because you are on a journey and you do have many more things to learn, and learning is half the fun. Take those things right now and figure out how you can integrate it into your life as is for this moment, and commit yourself to raising your vibration. So what does that mean, raising your vibration, Amanda? It means get right with God. It means clean up your lifestyle. Get your morning routine on point. You know what I mean by that. Take care of your body, meditate, sleep. You need to raise your vibration. This is the time. Commit to a diet that calls to you, that makes you feel good in your body. Commit to a daily practice that calls to you, a spiritual practice, a prayer practice, a meditation practice, a yoga practice. I mean, this doesn't mean you have to sit in a county fair and you know, deal cards like I do. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. You could literally be like a yoga teacher. You could be a philosophy teacher. You're here to dispense with the spiritual knowledge and hidden wisdom to people to help them live their best life. And what you need to do to fully integrate and receive these spiritual gifts, this spiritual gift, is to raise your vibration first. You're being called to get right with God, as I call it, you know. That's you. You're the Oracle. Good luck, pile number 2. Hi, pile number 3. Remember, if you pick this pile, to comment down below that you picked pile number 3 and any other piles you picked, and let us know what most resonated with you. I do read each and every comment. It helps me to connect better with you for future readings. And remember, this is a general read. Just keep what resonates and reject what doesn't. And if you're interested in a more specific, tailored reading, personal, just for you, check the description box below for information on how to book a reading with me. So, you guys are totally different from pile number 1, which was all about clear knowing and seeing through the heart of things. You're different from pile number 2. Those were our spiritual teachers, basically. You guys are kind of like Mother Earth magic workers. You're able to manifest things in your life and even in the lives of others. Let me explain. So let's start out with the Moon card. Well, we're going to take the Moon and the Empress together here. And I don't know, you know what? I just realized I could probably just do this and show these to you. I've been doing B-roll of each card. You might be able to see these just like this. I'm not sure. I'm old. I can't see that tiny screen over there. So you guys have the Moon and the Empress, which, Moon child, you're the queen of the underworld. No, you're the queen of the subconscious, and you're in tune with the earthly energies of magic, manifestation, and you're also in tune and highly receptive to all the magical energies from the Moon. And we have the Empress here, which is the grandmother of everything. Magical mother manifester. She's number 3 in the deck, which is the manifestation card and creating card, creation card, the birth card. So you are the grandmother, and spoiler alert, your advice card is Star Mother. So let's talk about all this motherly energy. You don't have to be a mother. You don't have to even be a female. You don't have to be overly feminine, but you probably are if you're watching this and pick this pile. Now, we also have the Knight of Pentacles reversed, which means that although you have so much earthly energy, I can already tell right now that it's a little bit buried. Or it may have been buried. You're like, say what? I can manifest things? I'm magical? Maybe. Maybe you're like, yes, I am. Thank you very much. But maybe you're like, this doesn't check out, Amanda. But that might be because you fall in this other category where all this magic within you is like stagnating. It's not been brought out to the surface. The seed has not germinated and emerged yet. Okay, so let's look at your blocks down here in the second row. 7 of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. 5 of Cups. So there could be some trauma and grief from your past. There can even be just heavy heart emotions that keep you from fully stepping in or embracing the earth mama magic that, runs through your veins. Now we have Queen of Cups reversed right under the Empress. Like, this is the Queen Mother right under the Empress. Like, they're, sisters. They are sisters, and she's reversed. That means, like, you haven't given enough back to yourself. You haven't developed and performed the magic on yourself. You may be giving your magic away, depleting yourself. Before you can give birth to all these magical things in life and, perform basically miracles of manifestation for yourself and others, you have to give to yourself first and develop yourself first and heal yourself first, especially from this 5 of Cups energy we have here. Grief. Now, 7 of Cups reversed also usually points to illusions and delusions. So since it's reversed actually, it is telling me that your true heart's content or your true desires in life have been a mystery for you. You haven't been able to hone in on them exactly yet. Now, magical Earth Mama manifestors. You got the Star Mother as your advice card. Message from Spirit from the Work Your the Work Your Light Oracle card deck. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? What did I just say? You need to mother yourself. You need to perform magic for yourself. You need to invest in yourself, nurture yourself in order to fully utilize and let this magic in you and bloom, because you are someone who can perform law of attraction like that. Don't believe me? Start nurturing yourself. Start investing in yourself. Start giving back to yourself. You are someone that can perform miracles for other people and lead them, on their own journeys to creating their best lives. Like, you are the person that can actually live their best life, like Oprah. This is your spiritual gift, to create things in your outer environment, to watch things blossom and grow, to start new things, to be an entrepreneur, to create money and abundance. Like, this is your birthright, to create magical experiences for yourself and others. To indulge in the spiritual world, even just for fun, to see what you can do, to see what kind of magical things you can do. This is you. This is your spiritual gift. I really, really, really hope that you guys can follow this advice here and clear these blocks and mother yourself, because you're like the grandmother, star mother, empress, queen of cups, all this mother energy, all these spiritual gifts waiting to come out of the divine feminine within you. So good luck, pile number 3. This is an amazing reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe and comment down below and ring the bell and do all those things. I don't even know where I am right now. Did I remind the other piles that? I don't even know. But I really enjoyed reading for you guys today. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.